What up, BMT fam, and welcome to another episode of Breaking M Theory. As usual, we have another good episode for you guys. Recognizing a toxic relationship, led by our own Grandmaster Puma. So let's break it down and get into this.
Hey, buddy, what is up? What is up? You got Puma on the mic.
Tony T in the background.
And Charles the Future.
Oh, so close, so close.
Wow, didn't come out.
It didn't. You know what?
What the hell is
What
this?
happened?
Wait, okay, we'll skip him.
Yeah.
and
What?
and we got
D.
D in the house. D in the house. D in the house. D in the house.
D in the house.
Don't ask me why I'm doing that. See,
I like
this is what happens when we don't have an episode for a long time, right?
It's been a while.
The truth is, there's a
We're
lost tape. We have a lost tape out there.
It is.
We're gonna call it the lost tape. Right,
It's
go
a
on.
lost tape because the stuff we talk about, there's gonna be some like old shit that happened. But it was a good episode.
It was.
Hold on. Let me see if I fix this.
Ah,
There we go.
they no longer matter.
They never do.
They never, ever, ever do. Welcome back. We are back. We're back. Man, guys, I'm so happy to be here with you guys
Likewise.
and gals.
Always.
Right?
Yep.
Yep.
We have so much to talk about. We have so many things. First of all, how have you been? Oh, we forgot one thing.
What was it?
Tony T's birth
Oh,
when he came out the birth canal.
His born
Clap.
day.
Oh, that happened a week ago.
Yay.
That was a
Happy-
week ago.
Is
But
it a
thank
shot?
you.
He's
Still-
old
it's-
now.
Do we deserve a shot for that right now?
Nah.
No?
After.
Nah, we'll save it.
Oh, okay.
We'll save it for
I
something-
tried.
We'll save it for something
Yeah.
important.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
You're 1 year younger.
How many summers are you now?
He doesn't want to say.
37.
37 summers.
He's still in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Prime or
Good for
hey,
you.
You're in your prime.
What?
I remember
are you
those,
retired too?
Almost.
No, you
You
killed it.
You
You
killed
killed
it.
it.
I'm in my prime.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on. You know it's supposed to go there.
Yep.
Well, congratulations to you. We're gonna
Bravo.
celebrate. We're gonna celebrate for you next week, hopefully.
Where? Who's the birthday boy?
Yeah. All the it's Virgo season is what they is
Yeah,
it
it
what they
is.
said? Virgo
Seems
season.
like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So all you
Yep.
Virgos, happy birthday out there,
I
right?
thought you were gonna say fuck the Virgos
I do say fuck the Virgos, but because it's your birthday, I'm gonna keep it to myself
for now.
for now.
Wait, you're barely a Virgo. You almost were not a Virgo.
He's on the border.
Yeah, but I'm still a
He's,
Virgo.
he's on the Twitch.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely a Virgo.
He's at the end of the line.
He's
Like
on,
100% Virgo.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
You think so, Puma?
I think so. I know so.
Wait.
what?
How about you?
What?
You think I'm a Virgo?
You're very Virgo.
Virgolicious. All right, but we got to get into this because
Yeah.
we have a lot of things to talk about. I mean, that a lot of things are in the news lately, right? Some random things that we heard up in the news. Is that correct, Tony T?
Yes, there is.
Drop in a headline real quick for us.
All right, so let me start with this one.
Okay.
California Costco worker returns nearly $4,000 left behind by a customer, becomes employee of the month.
Employee of the month for turning in $4,000.
Here's the thing: would you rather be a employee of the month or take the fucking $4,000 to
Well-
do something
well,
about it?
That's the $1 million question. That's the $4,000 question. Now, okay, who is this gentleman? Let's give us a little bit more information on this guy.
John Sotelo,
What?
an employee at Costco warehouse in Clovis.
Uh-huh.
He was putting away a case of waters when he noticed something on one of the pallets. Basically, after taking a closer look, it turns out he found an envelope with $3,940 inside.
Here's my question:
was it just
who
cash?
in the hell brings cash to Costco and drop it for accident?
And,
What's it?
in an envelope.
Yeah.
In an envelope, right?
Well, I mean, to be fair, every time you go to Costco, it costs a lot of money. So for a family of like 6, that's
Right.
You know,
Because if let's say you're buying like tiles or something or
TV?
paint. Well,
TV,
wait,
whatever.
this is
like,
Costco?
right? Yeah, Costco.
Oh yeah.
Football. We're football season right now.
Football season. There's a lot of alcohol.
Oh,
comes
that is
involved.
true.
Yeah.
But $3,900 in an envelope,
In an
laying
envelope.
on a pallet.
Okay, who's gonna
That's
gonna
what I'm
leave it
saying.
on a pallet?
Who's gonna bring the money to the Costco?
Okay, so,
So maybe the person came and like had the money in his pocket,
Yes.
and he needed
It
to
sli-
grab something,
It slipped out.
and then he for whatever reason, like it fell out
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Like, yeah, maybe just put it on the. Well, it's
Oh,
a,
hold on. Let me put my cash in top. Let me
No,
get
I mean
something.
let, me put my,
You-
let me put my life savings right here.
I mean, like I would never like
Yeah.
take any money out of anywhere to put it anywhere that could
Yeah,
be.
that doesn't.
You know?
Yeah, that's
It
very
doesn't make sense.
well. Okay, well let's play devil's advocate.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
you're number one. If you're dumb enough to leave your money on a pallet, isn't it your fault for leaving it there? Like, you would think like you would if that's a lot of money for you.
Maybe it's a cartel. Who knows?
Maybe they don't even care about the money. Like, oh, it's
Well,
$4,000. I don't care.
But also, okay, so maybe the employee, was not hard up for money,
Yes.
and he didn't need it and was trying to do the right thing.
Where do
but,
they work?
But what if he needed
Costco.
the money?
Where do they work?
Costco.
Well,
look,
how much are they
it
paying them
happened-
at
it
Costco
happened-
nowadays?
It happened inside the store. Like,
Right.
there's rules and shit. You gotta in a way follow stuff.
Okay, so there's cameras and stuff. you
Right.
So
know.
if, I would say if anything, if it was outside, then go for it.
Yeah.
If you really want it.
Or here's the thing. If I had some friends nearby, like, come Costco, there's something
I don't
for
know.
you.
I think knowing me, if it's inside the store and I'm the employee and I see and I know there's cameras watching me,
Yes.
I'm
Why-
probably gonna turn it in.
Why are we giving people ideas of what to do when they find like,
That's
money?
a very good question.
That's not
Okay.
good.
No, I'm saying, well, I mean,
Well, okay,
they found
so-
the money and there was an employee, right?
So right away, like even there's a chance that they can see it,
Yeah.
right? Because somebody's gonna say, "Hey, I'm looking for the money." Somebody's gonna come back looking for the money, thinking
I still wouldn't feel right keeping it if it. I don't know. I have those a mentality that like
Or
somebody.
you're a good person.
Or plan B, maybe even the store did it to see who has a good heart still.
Ooh, like one of those.
a prank.
A prank. Just to see, are you really that person to
Right.
keep it yourself, or you really going to turn in?
they were
and take-
being punked.
Okay.
Yeah, so because we don't know the true story, right?
Right. We don't know what the true story
Yeah.
is, but obviously this boils down to this is an ethical question.
Yeah.
This is all about ethics,
course.
right? What should you do? Now, of course, I feel Mr. Sotelo
Yes.
did the right thing. I mean,
Well, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely the right thing for sure.
Here's the thing. We went back a couple of years back,
yes.
less cameras. We still do it.
Oh, okay.
still
Would
do
you
the
do
right
it? How about that? If there was no cameras, if
He's
if nobody can see
basically-
you,
He's basically trying to give you every excuse or when he would do it.
Carl, future?
No less cameras, I'll do it.
how about in the parking lot with no cameras?
I'll do it.
Okay, then.
I'll keep it. He's like.
I
so,
mean,
okay, so we know
Well,
know
here's
his.
the thing.
it's
Oh,
not life changing money, but
It's not.
it's
Wait,
gonna
wait.
it could pay your
Well, here's
bills.
the thing.
It could pay your bills.
Yeah.
The inflation has fucked
Yeah.
everybody out.
Yes,
So $4,000,
Could help.
not that much.
no,
I
not
thought
much.
he was gonna
But
start
then
talking
there's
about-
the
But it could help.
but there's then
Pay a couple bills.
ultimately it comes. Do you believe in karma?
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you believe in karma, then you're right. Maybe if you could find out you wouldn't get caught, would you take it? Some people would, but I feel like
But here's
something
the thing.
bad's gonna happen to
Here's
you in
the
the
thing.
future for this.
Like, we came saying it inside the warehouse.
Yeah,
Probably do the good thing.
yeah.
Outside in the warehouse, it changed everything.
Also,
But-
so you're saying
but
saying
karma-
street rules
Street
apply for
rules.
you?
No, but karma's karma inside or outside.
True.
You know.
He's right.
If there's somebody watching
But-
you,
but
it doesn't matter if
was
it's camera or like someone else watching you. Like, I mean, you got to do the right thing. I don't know.
Hey.
I think I would do
Well,
the right thing.
I also believe this. Like, let's say they turn it in.
Yeah.
They also isn't there like a rule in like a lot of places, especially big places like that. Like, if nobody comes and claims it after a certain amount of time,
right.
you
then
get it.
you can keep it.
you
Yeah,
can
they give it
get
to
the
you.
employee
Yeah.
gets
I
to
think
keep
I-
that.
That's even even
Right.
if you drop it off at a police station.
Right.
I think 6 months, right? 6 at
I-
least.
It depends.
Oh,
I'm
it
sure it
depends.
depends
Right.
on
A
the.
couple months, 6 months,
there's a-
but
I'm sure
it
there's
could go
a
back
to you,
right?
statute of limitations on that.
but I believe like I remember reading the story and then the person did say they just couldn't believe that they left it and it was like it was meant for something important for their family, so it actually ended up in a happy ending.
Was it an older lady?
I think it was said it in there, if I recall correctly.
Wasn't it AI dressed that old lady making
No, that's
more
not.
dramatic?
Why are you taking it to AI? No.
Oh, here
It's a
we
re-
go.
Anything? No. But the thing is, it went back to the person who actually needed it, who it belonged to, and the gentleman became employee of the month. I don't know what that entails. Just put the
So
picture
I'm sure
on,
he probably got a promotion.
a little
at some
bonus,
point,
maybe,
a little
yeah.
bonus for that.
and
yeah.
you feel good about yourself,
Yeah.
right?
I think
Boo, take the
And he
money.
still- and he
I
still has-
think
Oh
the
my
right
God.
thing was
My
done.
God.
I think the
Okay.
right
The
thing was done.
controversy is real.
No, I think.
I'm being a troll today,
Okay, you're the Bucky.
but I'm being Bucky today.
Yeah, Bucky. We're talking about you. So hey, that is Bucky's gonna be a verb now
Are
to do something trollish.
Are you done being a troll under the bridge? Are you ready to come back yet?
Hey,
Alright.
we saw it in the water,
Oh,
splashing.
he's having
Yeah.
a great old time.
He's having a great old time in Greece.
Good for him.
So verdict: he'd keep it. I'd return it.
I'd return it.
Tony.
I return it.
All right, 3 returns and 1.
Well, here's the thing. The people, YouTube people, leave your comments. See.
Okay, good call. Anybody else? What would you guys do? Take it or leave it? Let us know. Anything else in the news, Tony?
Well, we got a California teacher becomes pregnant with 2 babies from 2 different students after sex abuse district settles suit. Laura Whitehurst gave birth in 2014, 1 year after she was arrested for having sex with 3 of her underage students.
Hold on. Is she related to Amber Hearst?
Amber Hearst, no. This fool.
No.
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 If Amber Hearst was my teacher, I don't care how crazy she is. Okay, but
I
that's
mean-
not the subject here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
A California
thrown off a
school
little bit.
district agreed this week to pay $2.25 million to settle a lawsuit to the
Wow.
victims of the former teacher who previously
Wow.
pleaded guilty to sexually abusing 3 students, giving birth to 1 of their babies.
One of their babies. So she had sex with 3 students,
Yeah.
all minors. Now, obviously teenagers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
16,
High school?
high school,
school.
16.
Double standard.
Now,
Well, yeah, I mean, for males it's a fantasy. For females it wouldn't be.
well, okay, well,
Well, here's the
only
thing.
teenagers, right?
Exactly.
I was
Teenage
going to
guys.
ask her. I was going to ask her.
Yeah.
Like, say your teacher's a rap pet. You're a teenager.
Oh.
What will happen?
Well, I mean,
Oh, see how it changes everything.
I mean,
you know,
Well, I mean-
Charles, remember a lot of girls liked our PE teacher Valencia, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, he was a good-looking guy.
Valencia?
No, or high school, or Burbank High.
Well, I went to Burbank High.
Yeah, but your teacher at Valencia, PE teacher.
I don't remember
No,
Valencia.
I don't think so.
So.
But back to
Well,
the
okay,
thing.
but so that's
no,
different.
no.
It's okay.
Rap head.
if it was Brad Pitt and I'm 14, 15, 16 years old.
Mr. Pitt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Mr.
You
Pitt.
keep it low.
No, I mean, so, okay, so like I go
Only
back.
for the pit.
I go back and think of my mentality back then, and I wasn't thinking about any of that. Now looking back, I'd be like, well, heck yeah.
Okay,
but
then.
Okay.
That were standards.
but it's as a younger
Well, yeah, the teenage mentality for a female and a male is way different.
Right?
yeah. So I'm sure for a young boy, the raging hormones and all
Right.
that, like it's different. I think it's different for most girls
Right.
are not, trying to go all crazy.
I agree. I agree.
at a
in
young
a
age
sense,
like that.
well, I don't know nowadays.
Now
Nowadays,
it's probably
yeah,
different.
nowadays, it's
nowadays,
different.
I think things are
I've heard
different now,
y'all
for sure.
teenagers are crazy out there.
Yeah, no, I
I mean, they're having
Thank
sex
God.
in the
thank God I
in
am
the
not a
hallways.
teenager right
Here's
now.
the thing. Rap head back in that time, what, 90s?
Yeah,
2000?
94.
We're talking about Legends of the
That's
Fall,
a-
Brad
Yes.
Pitt.
That's not going to change everything,
Do
right?
you see how quick she
Yes.
said yes?
Bad Bunny.
What?
For this generation now.
Gross. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bad Bunny's?
No, I'm saying for
Does it do
the
it for you?
No.
no, but I'm saying for the generation now. For
Yes.
the
Don't
Teenagers.
understand it.
Kids.
I
Yes.
don't get it, but yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Oof.
Here's the thing.
Hmm.
Let's just get this, regardless of how you feel,
No, of
if it's a
course.
double standard or not a double standard, it is abuse, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
And
technically by
and
the
a
law.
person in a position of power should not be abusing that position of power, regardless if you want it or not,
Of course.
right?
Well, okay, wait.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
I'm not going to take that away.
Yes.
But is it something that like did she like sexually assault them, or was it something that was willingly done?
Oh, now there's things we don't know, right?
Okay.
Now,
So-
but here's there's now
Was
this
it
is where
was
the double
was
standard
the
comes back.
authority was the authority as being a teacher, was that put in play, or did the
Or
just
was it-
the little
was like-
boys?
Well, you're trying to get into the minute details, but
Yeah.
No,
Like-
I'm just saying.
No, it's not my new details. This is the
you know.
this is the
You're
nitty
like,
gritty.
oh,
yeah, but
stay
they're not
after-
talking about that.
No.
Well,
No,
it
we're
says
having-
because
what
it
we're
does
having
say it
is-
in that article. It says something about she was grooming them, being their confidant,
Yeah.
right? Because she was the English teacher and the PE teacher.
Oh,
So that means like after school, stay with me.
Yeah, you need help with your studies.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
pretty ballsy on
you're
her part.
you're being a bad boy. Well, let me
We
correct.
I'll give you some pow pows.
Yes.
Some
What was her name? Whitehurst. Whitehead.
Whitehurst.
Whitehurst.
Where's-
Yes, Miss Whitehurst.
Being bad boy.
I've been a bad boy.
I'm
But
failing
that-
my
like-
class.
But that's what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
right? So, like, what I'm saying is, like, you know, I look at the situation as like when a man is gonna use his position of power, right? As opposed to like a woman using her position of
Right.
power. So, is it something that like where like did she force herself on these little gentlemen, or were they willing participants in the whole?
It
I'll
obviously,
say 50-50.
I said it probably happened over time, right? Like,
Yeah.
because I believe she said that how many times? I think it said it right there.
It is.
How many times did she?
The teacher admitted to having sex with the underage boy as many as 15 times inside her classroom
Wow.
and also at her apartment, according to Southern California News Group.
Wow.
Okay, so okay, then the boys. 100%
They kept on coming back.
went
They kept
to-
on coming back for
right.
this, right?
So that's what I'm saying. So like if it was,
It's not like a one-time.
I'm pretty sure they
Oh,
were probably scared the first time, and then
If-
after the first time they sat there and thought about it, and they're like, you know, this is not bad.
this is
It-
fun.
This is
right?
fun.
Okay, well,
Let's
that's what I'm
go do
saying.
this
Like if the
again.
roles
Yeah.
were reversed and
Yeah.
like the male teacher was forcing himself
Yeah.
on the young
Yeah.
girl, that's different.
Yeah.
As opposed to like a woman forcing herself on a man.
Yeah.
That's not gonna. A woman teacher can't overpower even a 16 or 17-year-old
No.
boy. That's not gonna happen.
But the only problem is that boy doesn't know what the hell he should be doing. He should understand that something that isn't
It
right.
still could mess up the boy mentally.
Yeah. Well,
Can it though?
well, apparently
about that.
that
Well, it's-
trauma.
Can it-
physically it's fun, but mentally it could be something
Yes.
different.
Well,
right, he's
okay,
always gonna
only
twist
because
sex.
Like this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and it's not.
No.
Right. Well, you know what? You know how much they found that to be traumatizing to the child
Yeah.
in the name of $2.5 million. Wait.
I don't think
so
he's
you get-
traumatized.
So you're gonna tell me you get to have sex with your hot teacher
You got a lady with your teacher, and then you
15
got some money.
times,
so I don't think he's traumatized.
and you get $2.5 million? Abuse me.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
like a good
No,
day.
this is wrong. I feel dirty just saying that.
no, but you already said it, so that's how you feel.
If you're gonna give me money, you give me money first.
That's what that's how you feel,
That's why today was
and
a
you
good
can't take
day.
it back.
All right, let's take next story.
Yeah.
Next story.
He's
We're gonna
like-
get ourselves in trouble here. I have never had
sex
sexual
with that-
relations with that woman, Miss
3 months
Whitehurst.
later.
This next story is on
I
you,
did
Grandmaster
indeed.
Puma.
Well, okay, this is the new one. This is why we don't even have it up because it's this new. Apparently, scientists presented evidence of an alien body found in the Peruvian mountains in Nazca, I believe.
Yeah.
In
The
front of
Nazca
the
line.
yes, in front of the Congress in Mexico, which is weird, right? It's a Peruvian alien doll or like alien,
Alien doll.
mummified. It looked like a doll because if y'all seen
It
this,
looks like a styrofoam. or
it
like,
looks styrofoam,
weird.
but it's mummified. Oh, he's gonna put it in there. Let's see. There it is.
Back.
It won't focus.
Hold on.
No, it has to.
That's okay. You see what
Oh,
we're
there you go.
talking about. So that is the creature that they presented in front of Congress. So
But how come they had to present it in Congress? That's a
because they
$1
wanted to
million.
prove to Congress that aliens or extraterrestrial beings, because they did like scans, they did X-rays, the anatomy. They broke down the anatomy. Now here's the thing: there's people that have debunked these figures, these mummified creatures, right?
Of course.
But the people that are presenting this are academic scholars. These aren't just, Joe Blows off the street.
Yeah, they're saying it's 1,000 years old, but other people saying it's fake.
I mean,
Well, and I'm sorry
Yeah, go
if I can. I mean, like it's money talks, right? So
do you think that is there?
so any
what is there to gain by presenting this?
I
Nothing.
mean, there's
Nothing, honestly.
Notoriety, become famous.
What happened to the Area 51 then?
Area
How come?
51?
Everything,
But that's not the. What do these particular
we don't
people?
we don't get anything from
they,
that.
they
Not
just,
not
they
we.
Just,
Okay,
no,
you're not getting what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying like they just wanna like present it and like
Yeah. What do they have to gain for that?
just
If it's
yeah, like you
like
said, like
if it's
notoriety and, like,
if it's fake,
Yeah,
what do they have to gain?
they lose everything. It's fake.
Right. If it's fake,
They
they lose their
well,
credibility.
we're living in a world where like everything can be falsified.
Right.
All videos, like you never know what is real or what's
Right.
not. Everything can be altered.
Yes.
You know, CGI. You know,
Right, but this is that's why they presented this in front of a Mexican Congress, right? So it's not in front of like a fake video; it's in front of like the world to see.
Yeah,
That's the part that I don't
so
get.
because they just maybe they I don't know, maybe they just want to like say, hey, you know, just to like kind of start. It's been like
Here's
the
the thing.
FBI came out
Yeah.
like not too long ago.
Really?
Said that
That's true?
That there's been multiple sightings and like they're saying that there is a lot of
but
activity.
what they're trying to accomplish with that, there's aliens.
What do you
Well,
mean? Because it's been a thing forever.
Well, they
like,
want people to know.
No, I
But
know.
then at the same time, they don't want us to know because they don't want to create panic.
they don't want
Correct.
to
But
create
why
a mass
why they're
hysteria.
creating now the panic now?
Because things are so crazy now that
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
just like throw out like this that everybody's gonna throw out whatever sticks.
Yeah.
Right. Like I mean, there's
Wow.
so many crazy things going on right now. So it's just like I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just strange to me the
I
way
think it's
the way
just
they present this.
for popularity
it-
to
it-
likes
but
and
the-
views and all that stuff.
But the way they show the X-rays and everything that's inside, I mean, could it be legitimate? I mean, is there okay? Now the thing is, they put a shadow of a doubt. There's a possibility. Do I believe it? No, I don't believe this. Is another.
You don't think aliens exist?
I don't believe those aliens that we
Okay.
just saw that they presented are
But they
real.
didn't say how old it was, right?
It was 1,000 years
said it was
old.
1,000 years old.
Mummified 1,000 years
So
old.
2000 what? 900
No, it's 1,000 years.
minus 1009 from now.
You tell me, is it fake or is it not fake?
Doesn't.
Okay, now show that. Show that. Let's see.
It's trying to zoom in.
You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's trying to
Oh.
capture it.
You tell us. Y'all make. And here's the funny part. Like
There you go.
There it is.
literally,
I mean,
like
like
as soon as
Still
this
is
came
this
out,
fake
this
to you
came
or
out
not?
like Monday or Tuesday, right? This
yeah,
happened like
it was
Tuesday.
this week, yeah.
In the past 3 days, I've seen so many memes
Yeah.
and little videos like, Mexican authorities showed evidence of aliens, and then they showed like freaking ET.
ET phone. ET phone.
Yeah,
home?
like all kinds of other things. Because it just
Well, here's the thing. You said they're trying to present as a Congress because they're trying to make everybody to believe
They
it's
want
true.
Right.
They want to
that's-
make it
that's-
official.
Again, where we go with this?
okay.
I'm trying to say is nobody bought it. Nobody's like
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, it is true."
Well, because we're living in a time where like again,
Well, you have to be skeptical. You're right. Everything's
everything like it doesn't.
you
know,
can't believe anything you hear because of AI now, right?
Yeah,
The fake deep fakes.
deep
Right.
fakes. You see
Right.
those Tom Cruise videos that are like,
No, I haven't.
oh, there's
seen-
there's a Tom Cruise. There's a guy. What's his name? I'll send it to you.
Yes.
There's a guy that like goes around and he makes a bunch of like videos
Yeah.
with like
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise
Oh,
back in like maybe 10 years ago where he still looked like pretty good.
Yeah.
And these like really like good videos.
Yeah.
And they're super deep fakes and everybody's like, "Oh, like he doesn't look
I
like
can't-
that anymore."
I can't believe Tom did that.
Yeah, he's
That's
like
not
with
real.
Paris Hilton and
Yeah.
stuff. It's crazy. I mean,
Yeah. Or like even the music, like they have new songs with Drake and Tupac,
Tupac,
and
yeah.
Biggie, and they're not alive anymore.
No.
But there's new songs using their voices, right? So
There's
you
all
can't
kinds
believe
of
what you
stuff.
hear, you can't
All
believe what
kinds
you
of stuff
see on
now.
the internet, and apparently you can't even believe what's in Congress.
No.
Nope.
So I don't know about this.
That's my point.
yeah.
They're trying to use the Congress, but nobody bought it. Nobody.
Well, we don't know. Some people probably did. Some people actually do.
I-
A lot of people did.
But I
for
feel
sure.
more majority did not. Buy
I
it.
agree with you on that. Absolutely. So TBD, to be determined,
Yeah.
what comes out of this.
But an
yeah.
interesting story to hear.
How come the ET didn't have like a laser gun or something?
Because he died.
They took it away from him. They took it away and they were
and
they
they're little
were,
tiny. I mean, they're little. I'm just.
they went in
man.
like
Ow.
Puppy, come here, little puppy. Come here, little alien.
little puppy, little alien, little,
I don't know.
pet name.
You can call him whatever. You can call him, I'm not gonna go there.
All right.
I'm not
Ready-
gonna-
ready to move on?
Let's move on. I think we got to dive into our main
The
topic. right?
main
Yep.
topic.
So the main topic for today is once again, what was it?
Recognizing a toxic relationship.
Recognizing a toxic relationship. Okay, let me set this.
Are
up.
you toxic?
I think we all could be toxic with the wrong person.
I think Bucky's toxic.
Oh yeah.
Well, we know
Aw,
that, Bucky.
Leave Bucky alone. He's not even here.
Bucky
He can't even
alone.
defend himself.
Leave Bucky. That's the best kind of person where they can't fight back.
No, leave him alone. I'm sticking up for you, Bucky.
Okay, but the truth is, sometimes you fall deeply for someone that you only see the positives, but you don't see the negatives.
Yeah.
And sometimes these negatives could be very, very toxic,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we get blinded by that. And sometimes we think, no, it's okay. We make excuses for the other person, like and people. And then there's
Guilty.
people telling you, "Yo, you're in a bad situation. This person's not right for you." And
You're so
you,
blind as
You know,
love.
You're so blinded to
you know who
listen to
could
them.
always see it?
Who?
Your mom.
oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
mom can always see
Those
the
closest
toxicity.
to you, right?
Yes.
But we don't listen to them
No.
because we're so into it. We're
No.
blinded
You're
by
in love. Like, what? You don't care what
Yeah.
anybody else say.
by what your heart feels. So, what we wanted to do in today's episode is give you a couple of signs that if these things are happening to you, you might be in a toxic relationship, and maybe you need to do something about this. Maybe get out of this relationship, and hopefully we can help you out, because
Hopefully, yeah.
I think we've all been in some type of these situations a little bit, right? All of us in different levels.
It's time for you to recognize it.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and even not just toxicity in a relationship, but like, and even in friendships.
That's true. You can be in,
You know,
And-
friendships are relationships, and
that
like,
is a relationship.
yeah. So I mean, you know, sometimes you're just like, whoa.
It-
When you look back, you're like, oh my god, that was so toxic.
It
Like,
could
why
be,
was I even in that?
It could be somebody you're dating. It could be a friend. It could even
A
be
bestie,
family.
yeah, yeah,
It could even
absolutely
be family. And you got to understand when these things happen, for your own health and best interest.
Just to be able to like pinpoint the
Yeah.
signs. And
pinpoint the signs and maybe do something about it.
Mhm.
So can you lead us in with one of these signs, Tony?
Okay. First one, controlling.
Absolutely. Now, the thing in a relationship is there should be a give and take, right? It's not all whatever you want. It's not all what the other person wants. There's going to be a little bit give and take. But when somebody takes and doesn't give anything,
yeah.
then it becomes a controlling relationship,
Yeah.
and that could end up falling into a toxic situation. I don't know. Have you guys been in any kind of relationship that's been controlling?
So far, no, not for me.
Nobody's ever tried to control you? Nobody?
I think I might be a little controlling.
They can't.
You
They can't control the future. He's uncontrollable.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
No,
I-
no, the right woman hasn't come around yet to be able to
Oh.
do that.
To
But
suck his
I'm
soul
sure
yet.
we are all susceptible to
Yeah.
that happening.
Well, okay.
Well, like I say, he hasn't got his soul sucked yet, so it's okay.
He doesn't allow it to happen.
uh-huh.
Yo, you have to
Good
get
for
in-
you, man. Don't allow it
Good,
to
good
happen.
for you.
Well,
Don't
no,
allow
no,
it
no.
to
It's
happen.
good and bad because you need to be able to at least, you know.
I don't know. It's called compromise. You gotta.
You gotta
Compro-
compromise.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, you know, he's pretty good about like, like I'm good, but like you got to
Oh,
be
he's
able to.
really good.
But I'm saying like you got to be able to like at least
Give it a try.
be in a situation, and I think that sometimes he doesn't even give himself that opportunity. So good and bad, right?
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. Now, somebody said they're a little controlling. Is this true?
I might be a little bit.
In what sense, though? So, what sense would you say that you kind of feel that you can be controlling?
I don't know. That's a really hard question.
I just
Well, if you
That's
said
really
it, if
hard.
you said it, you should know.
No, I mean like I know because.
You know you're controlling, but you don't know what you're controlling in.
Is that the female thing?
Can you help me out?
Is that the
a little
feeling?
bit? Well, just like in the family sense.
Controlling
like,
in the family sense.
Yeah, because like you know,
When we go in family, like they want like, oh, we gotta do it this way.
Okay,
No,
she
They-
di-
they
she
always- they
dictates-
always-
She dictates what everybody doing.
she tries to,
Yeah.
but then there's a fire. Family.
yeah. Supposedly like, no, and maybe not so much. You know what? Okay, I take that back. Maybe like only in the family setting.
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe in the family setting, because like I get like the whole like, oh, you always try to control everything. But like when I'm in a relationship, I know how to bend a little bit.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So yeah.
Mhm.
So okay.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. See, knowing that you can be a certain way, but then also knowing that you can be flexible,
Yeah.
you know, hopefully means that you can avoid being in a toxic relationship. Unfortunately, a lot of people out there, they don't. Some people want to control your day to day, how you act, how you talk,
Who you hang out with?
who do you
Yeah.
hang out with,
Yeah, no.
right?
Yeah.
And
That's too much already.
I'm very like so okay, so I'm very like
Why are you not texting me every 5 minutes?
no. I'm
Exactly.
I'm super like on the opposite. Like I'm very chill. Like you do your thing, I do mine. That's cool.
Right.
But as long as like we can come together and like we can
Right.
do our thing together, that's fine. And there's like trust and all that. It's like I think my thing is like trust. Like I've always had trust issues,
trust is
trust and commitment issues. Like
well,
that's
trust
my
is
thing.
definitely the hardest thing to accomplish in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because it's always like at this precipice of like being broken at any moment, right?
Right.
Sometimes innocently and sometimes violently.
Well, no, I won't put up any violence.
No, because
Yeah.
this woman will take to.
Exactly.
No.
I will
You're
not mess with her.
No, not true. I just
Y'all
won't.
out there,
No. Well, I won't put up with.
hide your
My thing
kids, hide your wife.
I will not put up with this shit.
No,
I will
I'm saying like
blast you.
as soon as like somebody like if because like you can recognize abusive relationships, right? Like I mean I
You would
can.
like to believe so, right?
I can because
Right.
I've been
Well, I mean,
close to
yeah,
Yes.
after so many times, if you're experienced in it, you
yeah,
know
like
what's-
I've
Yeah.
seen
what's
it. So
gonna
like
come up.
so as soon as a man like is able to yell at you and disrespect you, I'm out.
Right.
Because you know what, like the second that you do that, there is no coming back from that. Like it's like you did it, you went there, it's done. Like-
She's jumping the gun.
Oh,
But she's
sorry.
100% right.
I
No,
didn't
you
even
did.
know.
You did.
But
no.
no, but that's true. Like once the respect is gone,
Yes.
it's
Absolutely.
very very hard to get that back.
Yes.
And yeah, it's respect. 100%.
Which leads into our next bullet point: verbally abusive.
yeah.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Like
Hey, I didn't do it this time.
No, you
I'm sorry,
It wasn't-
I
it
didn't,
wasn't
I didn't
different.
even
You,
know.
Puma.
It wasn't me.
Mhm.
Verbally abusive, yeah. That's like you just said, like respect.
Yeah.
When people don't have respect, when they have contempt for you,
Yeah.
when we don't see you as a person anymore, and they just talk down to you, that's a clear sign
100%.
of toxic relationships.
100%
Right?
toxic. 100%,
Yes.
100% you
Um,
should be out of that. No,
Right.
bueno. It's not. It's and again, I know that's a double standard, and I know you guys are looking at it from like a man's point of view, and I'm looking at it from a woman's point of view.
Which is what that's why we wanted you here today, because we need to have both perspectives on this
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. So like you guys, for you, if a woman, obviously it's the same thing. If a woman disrespects you out in public or at home or whatever, it's like you're like, wait, like
Yeah.
okay. But for me, like, if a man is disrespecting me and a man is like, is yelling at me,
Right.
and then that gets like to a point where it's like, whoa, like
Yeah.
it's scary. It can get scary.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And that's why I'm out. Like I'm not
Right.
even gonna try to entertain that for a second.
Mhm.
I'm done. Like I will never be in a situation where like a man can be close enough to like hit me.
Right.
That's never
Right.
happened. Thank God, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Never. I hope it never happens. but
Right.
It's just
But-
not.
Exactly.
But just that feeling of that could happen
Yeah.
is scary enough for you
Yeah.
to
I
get out
mean,
of it.
I'm a strong girl,
Yeah.
but like for any other guy, like one boom and I'm on the floor,
Right.
and I don't want to be doing that.
Exactly.
You know?
Now let me give you the opposite, just because we got to see both sides, right? I do think there is some situations where a woman can be verbally abusive to a man, and the reason why is because they know as a man
You're
you
not gonna
won't
hit
do
her.
it exactly, right?
Well, you don't.
But
know
that's the
that.
part you need to like masculinity step up, like raise your voice a little bit higher.
Which actually, for us, we can add both of these together: verbally and physically abusive.
Right. We can, and then so that's sign number 3 is also physically,
Physically abusive.
abusive, right?
Yeah.
But there have been cases where I've known situations where people were in that the woman was verbally abusive. Now they weren't physically abusive, but because they knew that the man wasn't going to do anything, they went harder. And then what their favorite line? What are you going to do?
Yeah,
See, I would
You
never
can't
do
hit
that.
me.
They're
right?
taunting. They're taunting.
The
you.
Yeah.
taunting.
See,
So-
I
right?
would never do
So
that.
then
Right.
It's just you
Oh,
just
well,
don't do that as a woman. I don't know. I think I know better.
I think
just-
you would. You would
don't.
hope to say, but some women.
No,
like, they
and
don't.
and some women, I know of women that will get in the man's face and just be
Right.
like "Rah," and like talking shit. And
and
it's like
smacking them like,
yeah,
what
and
you
it's
gonna do?
like-
What you gonna do?
and
Yeah.
it's like why would you do that? Like at
Yeah.
any moment that guy
Go switch.
Yeah.
he can
Can
you know
Most likely will.
no most okay if again, you got to
If
know
you're
who you're
in-
hanging.
you're-
You got to know who
Luckily,
you're
most
messing
of us
with.
have a lot more control.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You got to know who you're messing with, right?
Yeah.
But like,
But here's the
if
thing.
I'm coming.
101, you can tolerate it, but you're in like in public, she's smacking you, like yelling, it's going to switch.
No, and especially if you're in public, you
Right.
better not
Well,
lay
here's the-
hands
here's
on
the
the
word-
woman. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I know, but she's fucking.
I know.
Well, here's the
but-
thing.
Nowadays, the
I've
cameras
literally
are on
seen
you.
this. I've literally seen this, like in videos, like of like a woman like in some
Yeah.
guy's face, and he's like smacking him. Nobody does the thing, right? And then all of a sudden she taps him, she hits him, and the guy like does that. Everybody jumps on the guy, right? That's what happens.
He's a bad guy.
He's the bad guy. Now, of course,
Well,
they're both wrong.
yes.
First of all, he should never have done anything. Respond. He should walk away.
My slap to you
Yeah.
is completely different
Yeah.
than your slap back
That's
to
what,
me.
that's what I was saying.
You know?
101, nobody's seen, he can tolerate it.
Yeah.
But once you're in public, everybody's seeing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you switch, you go change.
Yeah. So
I don't think a woman should ever taunt or
Right,
or,
you should-
or
That's what I'm saying.
mock or-
Don't be stupid in front of
when
Yeah.
you're like angry already, like there's never a reason. Like I when I see women do that, I'm like, God, that's so dumb. Like, why
Yes.
do you do that? Don't ever do that.
Well, how about this? I wasn't gonna do this. I wasn't even thinking about doing this, but let's give people an option. What happens when I get that angry with a partner or wherever I am? The best thing to do is
Walk away.
walk away. Call
Go-
time out.
go
Hey,
away.
look, I'm very upset.
Walk away.
You're very upset. We're not listening to each other right now. Let's take a time out. Let's take a break. And that's the best thing you can do in these situations.
And
is
if you
take a break.
don't do that,
Right to jail.
Exactly.
Damn you, that was good.
Exactly.
Perfect timing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So my advice to y'all out there, if you're in that situation and the tempers are flaring, people get upset.
Yeah,
Couples
you-
get in
we're-
fights all the
Yeah,
time.
and we're only
Family.
It gets to your
human.
skin.
Yeah. Take a time out.
yep, take a chill
Separate.
pill.
Take a chill pill. Go take a break. Take a breather, and then try to come back and talk when you guys calm down.
If
Right.
not,
Also jail.
Also jail. Exactly.
Also jail. Literally, you can go to jail
Yes.
for this.
yes,
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen. It's
So yeah, verbal or physical abuse, clear signs of a toxic relationship.
for sure.
All right.
So let's move on to the next one. Don't respect boundaries.
Whew. That's a big one.
It is.
I mean, everybody, like you said, we have to have our boundaries, right? Things that we're okay with, things that we're not okay with, right? Everybody's different. It's when that person steps over those boundaries, right? They're habitual line steppers, right?
well,
That-
everybody likes to see how far they can go.
They like to push the limits to see how far you.
That's a toxic relationship, though. If people are always like, oh, okay, well that's your boundary. Let me see how close I can
Yep.
get to it.
Well, I mean, if you have that toxic mentality, and it's like there's people who are like, there's
Oh,
people
yeah.
who like to just be
So-
toxic,
So let me tell you a little story. I got little stories.
Give us a story.
And this is not my story. I actually read this on Reddit the other day. Okay, there's a thing about like if I'm the asshole. It's called Am I the asshole? Right. So this guy was talking about he has a girlfriend, right? And whenever they go out, they live somewhere where it's cold. It's kind of chilly. It's wintertime. Whenever they go out, and then they want to walk home, it's cold. He offers her his jacket and his shoes, and then they walk home because she doesn't have she forgets her jacket, she forgets her shoes. So he literally takes off.
Shoes.
She takes off. He takes off her shoes, gives her the jacket, right? Being chivalrous, right? And she's like, "Oh, thank you." And they went out again. She forgot it again.
Okay.
They went out again. She forgot it again.
Oh,
So
yeah.
to the point where he goes, "You know what? Before we go out, don't forget your jacket. You got your jacket?" And she's like, "Yeah. Like I got it. I left it in the car. Don't worry about it." And you're like, "Are you sure you got it? Did you have your? I got your slipper. Let's take it." So he was prepared, and she's like, "No. It's in the car." They go out. He believed her. Same thing happens. He goes, "Oh, can I
At
get your
that point,
jacket?"
I'm
He
like,
goes,
nope.
"Oh no, it's in the car. Let me go get it." And she's like, "No, I think I forgot. It's
in
not
the
in
house.
the car." She did this on purpose.
Yeah, so and he had a sign that said "Kick me, please." He
Yeah.
liked it.
To the point he goes, "Okay, well, let's go." And she had to walk back without a jacket. He's like, "F that! I'm not
Yeah.
giving you the next time." Like
Good.
he told her, like, "No, I said
Good.
specifically 4 or
And
5
then-
times to bring it,
And then,
right?"
and then what,
And then she called him the asshole for not letting him borrow the jacket,
yeah, no.
right? But my point being is that for me, that sounds like she was testing him to see
She was.
how far he could, like, is he going to be a pushover or always give his
He
jacket?
didn't put the coat on lay it on the puddle.
Laying on the puddle, right? Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if there's even ever exists that part.
Yeah,
What?
it did back then.
In the 50s, 40s?
When there was rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
They
like
ma-
now. We got none.
Not now.
We have none anymore.
Nobody's
Oh,
gonna,
we did have
nobody's
rain.
gonna mess
No,
up their
there's
jacket.
hurricanes all over the
I'm
place
making fun
now.
of it, yeah. But
Right?
here we don't got as much as everywhere else.
I mean, we had Hillary all over us not too long ago.
Well, she's
I
not a
mean, that was
blower.
hard. That was hardly a tropical
I
storm.
know,
You're
right? That was
sick.
like-
You're
That was like-
sick.
that was like
they should call it
rain.
Monica, not Hillary.
We should call it a hurricane.
Now I love how like everybody's like, oh, the hurricane. I'm like, oh my god, you guys, we had like so much more rain like a few months ago.
Yeah, back in
true.
Stop
March.
crying.
But it was announced. Okay, we were talking about this. But yeah. But yeah, the thing
Earthquake.
is, if you set boundaries and somebody keeps on poking you and trying to test you, then they're trying to like kind of play you a little bit,
Yeah.
and that's
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 toxic
toxic
for
behavior.
Sure. Yeah.
that's absolutely
Super
toxic. behavior.
toxic.
So, you know, you got to do something about that.
Yeah.
Like that gentleman did. Said
Yeah. Like, see, you really like me, you stay with me,
right.
or you just want to screw me over.
Yeah.
Do it.
Because in a relationship, there should be respect in both halves, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Right.
100%.
Like you can't just take advantage of your partner every time, just because
No.
you expect them to do whatever, better or backwards for you, right?
No.
Will you help them? Of course. Are you there for them? Absolutely.
There's a
But you
limit.
can't,
There's
you
a
can't
limit.
expect
There's a
them
limit about
to, like,
everything.
you know, put themselves in a situation while
Yeah.
you feel okay. So
Apologies, I'll be back.
I knew it. We should have had this. You're the worst.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Okay, next topic. Okay, toxic relationship when you have to leave in the middle of a podcast. He's so bad.
Charles is such a
What is that?
Oh, let's continue. We got
Let's
the
continue,
show.
alright.
The show must go on.
Next one. Lack of respect.
Th-
Yeah.
See, she jumped the gun again.
I didn't say that.
No, earlier,
Oh.
but because it is a lack of respect, right?
Yeah.
So pushing somebody's boundaries, that honestly, you can kind of say that goes together. That's a lack of respect, right?
Yeah.
You never think about the other person. You're always assuming things. You always have expectations, and you don't give them, as they say, their flowers. You don't give them the respect that they're due. In a relationship, you have to have respect between two parties.
Yes.
If you guys don't have the respect, or one person is not giving you that respect, that's a sign of a toxic
Respect.
relationship.
Respect is like the number one thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Respect.
Right.
Like if I think that respect,
Respect and trust.
respect, trust, and communication. Those are
Right.
the three. Like if there is no respect,
Mm-hmm.
then you can't expect to have anything. Like if someone's gonna disrespect you, especially like in public,
Right,
that's just like not okay.
right,
But like, and okay, that's not okay. But like if somebody's disrespecting you in private, that's like okay, that's only you.
Right.
Like if you're gonna be okay with that,
yeah,
then there's other you might have other issues.
Right.
But like respect is number one. Like that there you can't be in a relationship when there's no respect.
right.
That's
Right.
just not gonna work. There's no way around it.
Then it becomes like, why are you with the person that doesn't respect you?
Yeah, like why would you want to?
Right,
I'd rather be by myself. Like I mean,
right. Because then what ends up happening if they don't respect you, then they think they're better than you. They think less of you.
yeah, talking down at you.
Talking down to you. I mean, I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but yeah, that type of the way they talk to you, the way they treat you, especially around other people, or even when you guys are alone, that's not a good thing,
If you guys don't have respect for each other, then there's no point to even be in the relationship
Exactly.
in the first place.
Exactly.
right?
I agree.
So
Even as friends.
Exactly.
right,
I agree. Yeah. Yeah,
And-
I'm big on respect. Like all my life, like I mean, like if there's no respect, there can't be anything.
yeah. And the worst part is what happens, and this is a sign that you know that this might be happening to you. Somebody does something disrespectful, and then they'll say something like, "Oh, I was just kidding. I'm just joking." Like, no, you're not. Like, if you're really saying these things,
No.
you don't kid like that, right?
No.
Right? You don't talk down to somebody. You don't treat them badly and go, "Oh, it's just a joke." can't.
like even with my friends, like
Yeah.
I think in all my life, like you know how everybody just playfully says, "Oh, bitch."
Yeah.
It's like I don't let any of my friends call me bitch.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry, I don't call you that. So you.
Yeah.
I don't like it when you
Well,
call me
that's your boundary,
that. Yeah.
right?
And I make it clear
Yeah.
all the time. Like
Yeah.
you can't call me that.
I was
Like,
about to
I'm-
say something
You're a
to you.
bitch.
You've disrespected me. You're toxic.
Charles, are you a figula?
No.
Oh man.
I don't know what that is.
No, it's a joke.
movie.
Inside
it's a
joke. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A movie.
These two have so many. I don't even
No,
know
I'm
them
sure.
half the time.
All
We've
right.
been
I
friends
think we're
for-
ready for a shot.
Well, yeah, because
I
you
need beer.
unloaded.
Because
Yeah.
you unloaded.
you
I
you
was-
demanded a
I need a
deposit.
beer.
Should we have a podcast break? Everybody go tingle.
No.
Horrible.
Which one?
Horrible.
Pacifico.
Horrible.
Pacifico. Horrible.
Wah wah wah.
I feel like heaven right now.
Of course you do.
He's got it. He's got it. All right. What's next?
Next. Oh, thank God you're back. Charles, lack of authority.
Lack of authority.
Oh, this is yours.
Yes.
Wait. Okay. Let's. When we were making this list, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand this one. Okay. So Charles, what do you mean by lack of authority? They don't.
Okay, like say I had give you stuff in list, like stuff I go do. Like say I go to the gym
Yeah.
or go with my family.
Okay.
You're not respecting my authority. You're not.
What are they doing in those situations where you're saying I'm going to go to the gym and go with my family?
Family, yeah.
What do they say? What's the person
Like
doing?
no, come hang out with me. Or
Oh, okay.
if you don't have time for your family or your own personal life.
I got you. Okay, this kind of mixes in with something else that's going to come up later.
Yeah.
But they don't again, this is
Your time. Your
they don't
time.
respect your time, your boundaries. Like, you know,
Yeah, but that's not lack of authority. That's just not respecting your boundaries. In a way.
I mean, there's a ways, but he's trying to say, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my plan, and they go, yeah, whatever.
That's
Yeah.
his authority.
Yeah, his like this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I need to do. Right? You said,
You tell them we're right in front
yeah,
in front of her face.
and then they tell you no.
no,
The power of no.
no,
Right?
And then what do you say?
Okay.
no.
Whatever you say.
He's like, fuck that.
Yes,
Yeah.
dear. Yes, dear.
No.
No me pegas.
Be like, you out.
Yeah.
You're out.
Okay. But that's true. Like, if
You're telling.
if you're saying something like what you need to do is not what you have to do, is what you need to do, and they're not allowing you to do those things, yeah, that could be toxic. I could see that. I'm trying to see his ways.
Future
Like,
ways.
fuck you, I'm out. Peso pluma.
Wow. Well, with that, let's take a shot.
shot already.
You're the one who called us
You
out.
said it.
We're not going to be toxic here. Look at that.
Cheers.
Cheating.
No. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Just.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh,
Oh boy.
terrible.
The first one was the
Just
worst
terrible.
one.
Yeah, first one was the worst one.
Oh, pretty bad.
Okay. Next.
Next one. Overly clingy.
Over clean.
Overly clingy.
Clingy.
So that's kind of like
Kind of.
the opposite of you're saying this is what I want to do. They're saying no because they
They're
go no.
clingy.
They're too clingy,
Because
right?
we want you to be with them 24/7.
24/7.
Like no, you can't go see your mom. You have to stay with me.
To that point,
You
like,
promised me
Or
time,
why can't they come with you?
Yeah.
right?
Why can't they come with you?
Can't they come with you?
We want to meet them.
Oh yeah. Why don't you take them to your?
We want
your
to meet her.
family?
this is quality time with your family.
Oh,
only.
but
Oh,
okay,
he's like,
okay.
quality time with
No,
family.
and
Bitch, I
I
don't
get
want you
that.
here.
I
I was
get
just
that.
me time, right?
Okay, so like if you were to meet somebody that you liked and you know enough to like one Sunday, I know that we cherish our Sundays
Yes.
because
Oh, I know.
it's with our family, right?
Oh, I know.
yeah, we don't get to see them.
No, it's our Sundays.
Yeah,
it's
I-
our Sundays
yeah,
with our
I
family.
know. We know.
No, and like everybody knows, it's our Sundays with our
We're
family.
like we're sure. Oh, okay.
You can
on Sunday. Can't.
we'll invite you to go to the sauna with us. Not
Oh, that's
with
true.
to us, but like separate rooms, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that like, okay, if you meet somebody that like is kind of worthy of your time, and then you can spend one Sunday, like she can come and hang out with us on
I
one
agree with
Sunday.
that. But if you said the whole 6 days, do you really
Well,
take
he's like,
Oh.
fuck no.
Well,
I
here's-
want to go
yeah.
by myself.
I am.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, let me
I'm
say
not-
one thing.
I'm not hanging out with somebody for 6 days.
Well,
no
I
way.
just give you an
ever.
example.
Like, girl,
Well, here's
I
my
hang out with you every day.
wait.
That Sunday is
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Well, here's
Yeah.
the thing:
I agree.
a healthy relationship
Yeah.
should be able to work when you guys are not together as well. Like I personally cannot be with somebody 24/7.
No, nobody can.
I don't want to.
Dude, if I
ever
was
do
with
that.
you,
Are
if I
you-
was with you
I
24/7,
would kill you.
I'd kill myself.
Yes.
I can only take most people in small doses.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
So-
the most people
Spend
Tony,
time with.
Yeah.
is-
No, the most time I spend, right?
Yep. Me
Are
too.
you guys in a relationship?
In
Yeah,
the front
they
day-
have a relationship.
do.
They're
No.
besties.
We have a bromance.
We have the bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we should put like the
and
love
they've
music
been,
on
they've
right
been
now.
romantic for so many years.
We've been romantic since high school, bro.
Here's the
we got
funny
a
thing.
20-year
Yeah.
bromance.
Supposedly Virgos, they hate each other.
Yeah.
but
Aw,
somehow
you guys
they
love
can't
each
be in
other.
a relationship. Like a Virgo can't be in a relationship, but we can be best friends.
Oh, okay.
How cute.
Oh,
That's adorable.
Yeah.
hard.
Hearts.
You suck, eh?
Dude, that's-
Aw.
No, but we have times head of butt, but
All the time.
but the thing is, we're
No,
not
but-
mad, we're
Yeah.
not mad like
But
oh,
Yeah.
you guys
We're
at
mad
the,
for like a day and then
at
we
the
let
end
it
of
go.
the
Yeah.
day, you guys will always be like brothers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You guys
Yep.
are
Yeah.
brothers. You know.
And even,
It's like
even
brother from another mother. You
relatives
guys.
fight, but
Yep.
Huh?
you guys are still friends. That's
no,
the
no.
whole
But the
point.
thing is, we're not going to take a grudge like a whole week. Oh, I
Right.
fucking
No,
hate
no,
you.
no.
No, that's good. That's really good.
Right.
That's-
So yeah, but again, let's go back to the point:
No, of
is
course.
we should be able to have time apart, even with
Yeah.
even the person you're closest to. You need
Yeah.
a little time for yourself. Everybody needs that little time
Because
for
we're
yourself.
not
Yeah.
Shakespeare. What's the name of the two lovers?
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But
well, what if she wants to be that?
But-
that's too much.
but that's what I'm saying. So that's what we're trying to
Yeah,
tell
there has to
people
be
out
a happy
there.
medium always.
So that's what we're telling people out there. If somebody is not allowing you that space just to be
That's-
yourself,
I consider
that
that
they have to
toxic.
be with you 24/7, they can't live
No.
without you,
Yeah.
and they make
That's too much.
and then they guilt trip you.
It's a
You're
lot
gonna
of
leave me,
pressure.
yeah.
It's a lot of pressure.
The toxicity soup is boiling.
And then
Yes.
it's stressful. It's
It's
like,
like
I don't,
gumbo.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be in a stressful relationship. Like it's just like it's too much. But okay, I will say this: there are situations where like you do meet somebody that it just you
You
click,
connect.
Yes.
and then you
yeah, if it
always
clicks,
want to be
if
with
it
this
clicks and
person.
both
Yeah.
of you want to be all the time together,
Yeah.
that's a different
That's
story.
different, right? And
Yeah.
I think that that's few and far between. I think that's
Yeah.
only happened to me maybe
Here's
like
the
3
thing
times.
for all of you guys.
Yeah.
You want somebody same thing you like every single thing, or something a little bit opposite.
You should never be exactly the same because that's
It's
boring. You want it.
Opposites attract.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I date myself, but
what the fuck?
you know, it's funny.
I think it would only be fun for so long.
yeah, I get bored of myself too.
I don't think I would date myself.
No,
I would
I
want
think
somebody
you
different
get
than me.
pissed at yourself.
I like the fact that
I'd be like, ew, I'd be kicking myself.
I like the fact that you can be with somebody and they'll show you new things.
Yeah.
Like they'll share
learn
new
something new.
experiences.
And
That's
I
cool.
feel
Or-
like
and you can share your
Yeah.
experiences.
And I feel like
that you
every person that
Right.
you've ever been with
Yeah.
and had a relationship with should have taught you something, and you should have been able to take something from them.
100%.
They taught me how to
I
run. They taught me how to run
I
away.
go in this part. I gotta be a troll
Taught
right
you
now.
something.
Okay, here
I
it
gotta
goes.
be a
It
troll
was a
right now.
joke. It was a joke.
I gotta be a troll.
Okay, troll it out.
Buck it up.
Buck
Well,
it up.
Leave him
Well,
alone.
no, listen. Well, you did. Obviously, you were dating a conservative, liberal. You would date a liberal, or
Would you
conservative.
date a liberal or a conservative?
You.
That was hardcore. Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
don't
see?
want to answer.
It's cool when it's not on me, but when the spotlight's on
Hey.
me, don't do it.
Depends.
I'm
on,
neutral,
Oh, silence is neutral.
but
Hey,
a hardcore liberal I cannot do.
You heard
Ever.
that? You heard that,
Again.
do you
Grandmaster
guys believe
Ever.
in the hot crazy scale?
Yeah,
Give me
yeah.
a sample.
Like if you're
No.
wait, let me rephrase that.
Okay.
I could not be with a hardcore liberal
Yes.
or a hardcore conservative either.
Ah.
You heard that, Puma?
Okay. Yeah.
Liberals.
Liberals. You son of a bitch.
Yeah. But
But wait. You didn't answer. You didn't answer.
Well, okay. So my answer is.
Wait. Before you guys have to.
Well, okay. You didn't answer, but don't answer.
Wait, yes.
Okay. Continue.
Here's the thing I heard.
it's just like it's too much. Like
Here's I heard.
Okay.
A liberal will not date a conservative.
Yeah.
Hardcore, no.
Yeah.
But a conservative would date a liberal to give it a chance. As I heard.
only if
Yeah.
they were
So that's
like
me.
in betweeners.
What?
Yes.
You wouldn't date a conservative.
No, I wouldn't.
I know. I would like.
I would. Of course, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
You give it a
If she
chance?
was super hot,
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you guys, let me finish one of my points.
That's a different standard then.
Let me finish my points.
Right?
so shallow.
Yeah, super. it's super shallow. It's super
So
shallow here.
shallow. No,
It's-
I'm just kidding. I'd be the
It's
same way.
the hot crazy scale.
If I saw a super hot liberal, I'd
Give him a
bend a
chance.
little more.
Rep is a liberal.
Fuck that guy. I don't not anymore.
So,
Oh, thank you.
so
No,
hot
I've
crazy
changed-
scale. Let me hot crazy scale.
Yeah.
The hotter someone is, or the
The
crazier
more-
someone is, the
The
hotter
more
they have to
shit
be.
you're willing to take.
Exactly.
Wait.
Let me finish.
Oh,
No,
okay,
my turn.
I'm sorry.
My turn.
Oh.
I
on,
got
fill
you.
it.
We heard what you said. So hot crazy scale. So the crazier someone is, the hotter they have to be to date them.
Like
so
how hot?
But here's the thing.
It's
On a
it-
scale of 1 to 10. 1
No,
to 10.
no. See, it's a raising scale.
No, well,
so if
they're
really crazy.
Well, they're
they have
crazy.
To be really,
they have to be
really
really,
hot.
really
But
hot
here's the
to
thing.
fucking
Yeah.
deal with that shit.
Yeah,
What
no.
kind-
See, I think I've been there, done that.
When they consider,
Not doing it again.
Consider it toxic.
Hell, fuck yeah. it
But
would
the
be-
thing is, you eliminate the toxic just because she's hot.
Yes.
That's my point.
Well, he see, he knows it. He knows it's not gonna last. So he's
I've-
like, might
I've-
as well
It's not
just
gonna
have
last.
fun while
I've
I'm
been
here.
with the hottest man that was so. Oh my god! Wow.
Toxic.
Super liberal. That like now looking back, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I could never do that
But
again.
here's the thing, you're missing the point. It's just having fun with that person the moment it lasts.
Yeah.
No, but at that time, like I wasn't just having fun. I was like super in love.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the problem, and that's how you knew
Toxic.
it was a toxic. You're blinded
He
by the
was just-
crazy hot
He was
crazy
just
scale.
bad. Like he was like pathological
can you-
liar.
Oh God, I hate
Can,
that.
can you say how long it lasted?
It was a long. It was a long time. It
A
was
year?
Longer than it should
No,
have.
no, it was like
So,
6 months?
Like
A
how Charles was
6
saying, how
a
long?
6 year.
How long was it?
oh no, it was all
God,
was good.
come on.
All was
Hey,
good in it.
This is a family
I
show.
thought Charles was going
This
like
is
this.
a
Like,
this is a family
it
show,
was,
guys.
I talk about months. You're
It was
talking
a
something else.
it was a 6-year on and off relationship.
6
Nah.
years.
6
That's a
inches.
long-
Okay, got it.
No, you're
I'm just
sick.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Dude, she's being serious.
Yeah,
He wasn't a
man,
Charles.
Relax.
You're
Stop
damn-
being so
I am
conservative.
not
Stop
gonna
being a
talk.
Bucky.
I am not gonna talk about that, but all of that was good anyway.
There you go. There you go.
Anyway, but yeah, no, it was now
was
now
bad.
looking back, it's
Yeah.
like he was a liar.
You put in too much time into a thing that wasn't
Yeah,
probably.
She invested in something that she thought was gonna work out.
but I don't regret it.
No,
I don't regret it.
I agree.
because you had fun in the meantime.
Well,
But I
we
was in
learned.
love. Like I loved the guy.
Well, I
like,
think
The
we had this-
ending hurt, but during you kind of like.
and you learned something about yourself.
and you
yes,
and you
I
learned
think.
yes. I definitely
I
learned
always
a lot.
never take anything as a bad experience. It's a learning experience.
It's the Pollyanna effect.
Oh,
Remember the
It's
Pollyanna?
the Catalina wine mixer effect.
no, it's not the kind of one. Pollyanna effect. Explain. I think I've heard of this.
You had to have heard of it. It's when you're in like every relationship, everything you've ever
Yeah.
been in, right? You only take the positive with
Yes.
you,
Okay.
and you leave the negative behind.
Got you. That's the way you should do it.
Yeah.
So always learn something, even if it ends badly.
But you actually.
So
learn something from it.
So
But-
so my and that's for real for me, for even any friendship, relationship, whatever that ended bad. When I now looking back, I only remember the good,
Well,
and
here's-
I don't remember the bad.
Well, here's the thing. You
I
should-
refuse to take any bad with me.
Well, you should be
Or you
remember
just
the
learn
you
something
should
out of
remember
it.
the bad to avoid the bad.
Yeah.
for
That's-
next
No.
time.
That's the learning something out of
Well,
it.
of course, but I'm saying, well, like when you think about it,
Yes.
I've already trust me, like it's
Yeah.
like those red flags.
Yeah.
You're always gonna know.
That's
you're always
true.
gonna recognize them,
Yeah.
but like.
Is it
When I think
your-
of the person, like I only think of the good times.
It
we
is your
had.
DNA. You remember
Yeah.
the
You would hope so.
positive and negative. I'm
But
just
some
giving-
people, fall back in the same patterns, and we
Yeah.
have,
No, I
we
mean,
have to
like,
be
don't get me
careful
wrong.
with that.
I've had situations where I'm like, damn, like that was a horrible experience. But
Yeah.
but when I remember the person,
Yeah.
I only remember the good.
That's
I remember
good.
the good
Well,
experiences.
good for you. I remember the bad shit.
I know, right?
I hate you, Bethany.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. I didn't know
You
anything.
skip over my question. You didn't answer.
Okay, answer.
You
Aye,
did
aye.
it. You say you will go over, but not him.
What?
Will you date a liberal, conservative?
Super, like hardcore.
I don't give a fuck. I don't honestly. I don't care. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't fit, then go away.
If what fits.
If it yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Okay.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Swing.
Not just kidding.
Hey, bada.
But
I mean, not.
Swing, bada.
but no, it doesn't matter conservative or liberal. If you and that person click,
Yeah.
it just clicks.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
how can you click?
No.
When you can't be.
No,
it's
No,
not-
no, no.
You
No.
guys are too focused on
No,
this,
no, no.
this political stuff.
No,
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 we're
no,
not.
no.
We're not.
No. I agree. Okay, so I agree with him. So yes, if you click with the person
It
and
clicks.
and they are super hardcore this way, super hardcore, in the
But they
beginning,
still respect you, and
Listen,
it's all about you, and
Yeah.
you and
in
you're
the
about
beginning,
him.
yes, because the feelings are there or whatever. But like in
Mhm.
In long
time,
term.
in
it's different.
time, you guys are probably not gonna
Yeah.
grow together.
I believe
Yeah,
I believe
you're
you have to have core.
probably gonna grow apart.
You definitely have to
because
have
you're-
Well,
core
you'll
values.
need that one thing that'll
match.
keep you going.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
But
there's
like if-
more. Not that
no.
one thing.
No.
No,
If,
not
if
that. I'm
you're
not talking
if
about
you're
sex.
if your political views or social views, whatever it is, if
It's
you
gonna
have
fall apart.
strong views and
Yeah.
they have opposite strong views,
You'll-
never gonna work
yeah,
out.
It's never gonna work out.
it won't work out.
100%.
Whether
Sure.
it
It
doesn't
just-
matter if it's political or whatever it is.
It's gonna fall apart.
Yeah. Right?
You're like, let me take these 2 shots before.
I mean, and that's only from my personal
Yeah.
experience.
No,
Like,
I 100%
I
agree.
guess. I mean, yeah,
because in the
it
when
could
you're,
be that way.
when you're in it in the beginning, like it's all's great. Like all you see is butterflies and rainbows and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But when shit settles a little bit and it's a real life, then you start to talk about the real stuff, and it's like, oh
as
wait,
as
I'm
long
like,
as
I didn't know that you thought this way. It's like, ew,
Yeah.
you don't like guns?
'Cause
That's
you're gonna-
funny
you're
'cause
gonna-
you know that,
Exactly.
you know what that happens
outta
more,
here.
that happens more than you think. But if you guys can respect each other and not just trample over your ideals, you guys can make it work.
It's difficult. It'd be more difficult, but
Why,
No,
why
I
suffer?
have that example. I'm living it.
I agree with him again, but like at the same time, it's like I feel like it's
And I couldn't
It's
be
a-
stronger than ever with my wife at this point.
that's great.
good.
Where's the clap for you?
That was a clap. Here we go.
Where's the clap for There you go.
That's for me. That's for me. Thank you very much.
You're so toxic. Okay, next. Next.
It's
Yeah,
not
I'm having a
toxic,
toxic
it's
relationship with you.
narcissistic.
Oh, that's true. Next.
Oh, even that we need to have a show about just that alone.
yeah,
we should do- we
we,
should, we
we
should.
will.
We will do
Topic
that.
for another day.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's
boy.
me and him.
What do you what?
Uh-huh.
It says you, not me.
He's the I'm narcissistic, but I'm not.
Hey,
No,
lads.
to be fair, I think we all are a little bit.
I'm just opinionated.
Oh, you're
We cannot have a show without opinions here. Okay? And
I
just because my opinions are better than everybody else's.
My narcissism comes through my opinions.
narcissistic.
I thought it was a free,
Doesn't mean I'm
free
narcissistic.
speech.
Well, your speech is crazy.
Leave him alone.
Okay, fine.
It's
All right,
not
let's move
crazy.
on to the
It calls
next one.
freedom of speech.
You're
You heard that? You heard that, Puma?
okay, fine.
Liberal.
Liberal.
Liberal. Exactly.
All right, let's go.
All right, next one. Overly jealous, even with family.
Oh God.
I have.
That's a scary one,
I
actually.
do. My family
Mm.
up in north. One of my cousins was dating one girl,
Mm-hmm.
but she has a sister.
Mm.
For some reason, she hated her sister, own sister.
Oh, dude, that
Oh,
happened.
So there was like a sibling rivalry
Yes.
between
Yeah.
the
And
sisters.
it was weird.
Weird.
No,
That-
not sister-in-law.
No, blood.
Oh, sister. Okay.
Oh, they were sisters. Okay.
Yeah.
So when like one sister accomplished something, she's like, no, I want to do that.
I guess so.
I want to be better.
Yeah.
Right. She did.
That's not even.
one that wanted to have the step up over the other.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But that's what we're talking about. Your own blood. How can you be jealous of your own blood?
It's people have.
Well, it's
Yeah,
more of a,
you're-
it's
you're-
more of a
this is-
competition.
everybody's
It's more
wired
of a
differently.
Yeah,
competition
this
type
is
thing.
this is a psychological. It could be something that trauma that they've dealt with when they were
Again,
younger.
this is your blood. It's
It
not
doesn't
something-
matter.
It doesn't matter. You want to make it a competition.
It's called projecting, right? You project on somebody, like,
Yeah.
and in this case, this one sister was projecting on the other sister. Now the question: were they both that way, or was just one with the other? Were they that way to each other, or one was jealous of the other one?
Or one
Both.
was the stronger.
Oh, they were
Oh,
jealous
they
to
both
each
did
other.
it. Okay,
Each
so
other
it's
as
even.
a, meaning like I hate that bitch.
Yeah.
Like say your fuck brother sister hated the girlfriend.
Okay. Why? See, it's not about. See, this is my point. It's not about I hate her. It's why you hate her, right?
Because they're taking away your brother
Yes.
from you.
Oh, that's okay.
Yes. That's
That
the
just that just got really dark.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Sounds
No,
like a
no.
Friends
No, we
episode.
didn't.
No, it's weird. It's weird. It's I'm gonna say like that's weird, but
That
like
sounds
okay,
like a Friends episode
so
to me.
I have a little brother who I love and adore. I
Yeah,
don't know if-
yeah.
And then he has a little girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And they're super cute and they
Yeah.
they love each other
Yeah.
and they spend a lot of time together. You know, I really like her. I think
Yeah.
she's a sweet girl
Right.
and I only want him to be happy, right?
Right.
But like sometimes I'm like, okay, well, you know, not lately, not anymore. But like sometimes like I only go to my mom's house like once or twice a week,
Yeah.
right? And so I only see my little brother like once a week sometimes, right? Because he's always working. So every time I'm there, like his little girlfriend's there, and I'm just kind of like that. That's my time to like spend time with him, right? And
Oh,
if she's there,
yeah.
if she's there, I was just
You
like,
don't get that
I don't
time.
get to spend time with him.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I hate her.
Right.
I would never do that. Like
Yeah.
if he's having fun with her, like hey,
Yeah.
like more power to you.
Yeah.
I love you. I love.
It's tough. It's a tough situation.
But my thing is like I just since he's been born, like I've always had this time with him. But again, like I'm not gonna look at her and be like, oh my god, like you're taking my time away from him.
Taking him away from me.
No, I would never do that.
Yeah.
That's just
That's the part that comes to cut.
I just toxic.
Toxic.
Yeah.
I wish that I could have
Right.
the time, but again, like I would never be like,
Don't be. Don't. No. You see,
No.
me or her.
no, I would never do that.
her.
I would
That's
never do
funny.
that.
Remember we have our other cousin David, right?
Yes.
Remember he had that girlfriend like years ago when I was still a teenager. And even when he hugged our cousin Paola, she wouldn't like that. She took it as a jealousy.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Why are you hugging her? It's my cousin.
It's my cousin. This is my blood. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess I just how like some people just have that jealousy
Yes.
tendency,
Yeah.
and I'm not that kind of person.
Right.
Like even with like my girlfriends, like
Yeah.
I've never been jealous of my girlfriends. If
Yeah.
they're hot and
Yeah.
beautiful, I'm like, wow, they're really hot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, that fucking bitch. Like
Yeah.
never.
It's,
I've
I think
never,
it's a little easier to separate that with like family and friends for you. But let's say somebody you're dating. Now I wouldn't go as far as saying like if the person I was dating hugged their cousin, I wouldn't get jealous.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, that's us, but a lot of people's mentality is that.
Oh, well, that's what we're getting to. Right?
Like, say you have a sister.
Yeah.
And she's dating more people.
Yeah.
His mentality to think, oh, he's gonna nail her. The guys.
Okay,
That-
so
that-
but that's more
that-
you're protective.
protective
That's
of your
what I'm
sister.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
protective. You're like,
Yeah.
so, I mean, we could have that feeling like,
Yeah.
oh, nobody's good for my sister.
Yeah, that's
Right?
my point.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, nobody's good for my
Okay,
sister.
so like that's what you're saying
Yeah.
about. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that could
So-
be the case.
But then it got a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, because then it got interpreted as like, oh, I think the significant other was like, oh, she's jealous of
Yeah.
our, and it's like, no, it's not weird like that at all. It's
Yeah.
just like it's I don't know.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
again,
I mean, like if it's family, like if Carlos, if he came over with like a girlfriend or whatever, and like they're spending time together like on a Sunday, like I think all of us would be like happy. Like we're not gonna be like
I never been like, how did this when did this happen?
we're not gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe she's taking him away
I think
from
everybody
us.
would be just staring at us.
I'd be like,
Hey,
No, I mean,
hey, like,
with a smile on their face.
like,
Yeah, we'd be
where's
like-
the- hey, where's the baby at?
yeah.
Bye.
When is
Yeah,
coming the baby?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like everybody
Yeah,
has
so-
a different way of like.
Well,
you
here's
know,
the thing. There's the age gap versus teenager versus close
I mean,
to
that could be the
a
case. too.
kid.
Yeah.
There's a-
But again, we're looking for signs that somebody's being toxic. So if somebody's being overly jealous for reasons that there's no reason to be jealous about, like if it's like you said, our cousin was dating a girl and they got jealous because
And she got jealous because he was hugging up on our other cousin.
our cousin,
Like,
right?
what
and
the fuck?
a family member who obviously
And it was
nothing's-
New Year's. It was just to say Happy New
Yes.
Year's. The hell?
That's toxic.
okay, I could have seen he like hugging her, kissing her, like okay.
No,
Yeah, but it's your
man.
cousin.
Well, that
Why
would
you
be
do that?
weird.
That's our cousin,
That
bro.
that would
bro.
be like,
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
hey,
we
we're
were
not
all-
from,
we
we're
were
not
all
from
hugging.
Alabama. Okay, we're okay.
yeah, no,
We
that's-
were
there's no
all
kissing cousins
hugging.
here.
No.
We're all
No,
hugging
no.
Happy New Year's, and this girl was like, "Why are you hugging her?" He's like, "This is my cousin."
Well, okay,
what
let
is-
me
what's
give
the
you an
Oh, that's funny.
example
I'm
how
gonna-
a person could be jealous, right?
Yeah.
I've had a girl do this years ago in the past,
Okay.
where like you and your significant other are out, your SO
Yeah.
are out, and you're just hanging out, and a girl walks by, right? You're like, oh, okay, cool, and then of course she goes, "Why are you staring at her? What? Do you want to go marry her? You want to go ask her out?
Oh my
You want to go
God.
do this?"
Oh,
and you're like,
God.
"What are you talking about? I'm just standing here. I'm just."
That was a Latina, right?
Yeah, well,
It was like I called it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
it's like, why don't you go fucking why don't you go out with her then if you want to? I'm like,
That's
dude,
so weird. It's like, chill out, relax.
like yo, nobody's looking at, nobody's trying. I wasn't no,
Yeah, no.
right?
I tried my ex to.
You get you're crazy, deranged.
I was trying to see how crazy was my
Martin.
ex.
Yeah,
Like in TV, I would see like a model, like she was doing in TV.
yeah,
Just to say, oh damn, she looks good.
yeah.
She was like, she played along with me.
Yeah.
Then she saw like a model guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, he looks hot too. Just to see both sides.
Yeah, what would-
So
yeah,
she
what would
so
you
she
say?
played
Yeah.
it.
I think
She
like, go
played
for
it with you.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, so we were playing each other like,
yeah. It's a game.
A game.
Like That's okay. But
mean,
but when they're like literally
yeah.
like already telling you like, oh,
I
You're-
think playful games are okay, but
That's what I'm
like when you
saying.
get to like
I
a
just
point where
want
it's
to see
like,
what's her craziness is just in TV. Just
which is fine. But the toxic one is where they take it too far,
Yeah.
where they take it seriously, where it's not a
But
game.
the thing is, I was testing her, like, see
Yeah.
what was her reaction.
That's a toxic game right there.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's,
in a
it's a
way.
little bit toxic.
Yeah.
How? TV?
You were
First
testing.
of all,
it.
why you-
You were testing.
Why
Yeah,
you testing
no.
somebody?
why testing?
Because
Why?
I want to know how crazy she is.
Okay, well you
Then
just told me how crazy you are.
Yeah, I was gonna say you only prove how crazy you and her are at the same time.
That's okay. We were playing a game, I guess.
Okay.
It's boring one or the other.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right.
Talking down / belittling each other.
Right, and a lot of these things tie in together, right? When you're verbally abusive,
Yeah.
when you're physically abusive,
How about
when
only
you're
when they're
controlling.
drunk?
or,
How
or
about
the-
if only when they're drunk they come out with
Then
like
you gotta go to some AA meetings.
yeah, that's not good. The worst excuse that you can have is somebody say, "Oh, I was high, I was drunk, I was this, I was that." Right there, they're literally making excuses
yeah.
of their
I've only
abusive
been
behavior.
in one relationship where they like when being drunk like
Yeah.
like using like words that I'm like I've never
Yeah.
heard you
They start
talking
cursing
like
you
that.
out.
I've
Yeah.
never heard you say that
Yeah.
before.
Saying
Yeah.
fuck you and this one I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like, who's this person?
I'm like,
Is that how you
whoa.
are all
Yeah.
the time?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
and so but like that little things like that I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well that's not good because that's your alter ego coming out
Yeah.
and I, you know.
Is that tell me what you really feel,
yeah.
right?
So
That
that right there is like, okay, again, disrespectful.
Yep.
And I'm not okay with that. I would never use those. I've never used any kind of foul language towards
Right.
my significant other ever, because it's like, again, I don't want even my friends, like I said earlier, like I don't let you call me a bitch, like because I don't call you a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't play with you that way.
Yeah.
So if I don't disrespect you that way, I expect no disrespect back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that
Give me what I give you.
yeah.
and I feel like that's fair, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
if you-
trying,
and if you-
like if I'm not calling you a bitch, I'm not saying fuck you to you. I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'm not calling you an asshole to anybody,
Right.
guy friends, girlfriends, anybody. Like I mean, that's
Yeah.
just like that's just the way that it is. Like I'm not like that with people.
I get you.
And then that's how it should be. That's how
So
it
I
should
feel like
be.
that establishes like, hey, this is the boundary. Are we cool? Is
Yeah.
it gonna be okay? Once you get drunk and I see how you're gonna be, then that's like, okay,
Yeah.
now I know how you are
If you're
for
dealing
real.
if you're dealing with the Jekyll and Hyde
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I've
Well, in
had
a way, yeah. When you're kind of lit, you show your true colors.
Exactly.
I've had a person that I'm really close with, was married to an alcoholic. It was a terrible situation because when that person was sober, they were the sweetest, nicest person you had ever met. They're caring, they're thoughtful. When they were inebriated,
Yeah, switch everything you saw in the
why
person.
they start saying you're worthless, you're
Are we
nothing.
Yeah,
why you
yeah.
like this? You're a piece of this. You're that.
That's
It's like
Are we
Yeah.
talking?
Complete-
Are we talking about she?
I'm not saying anybody's
I'm
name.
just saying she.
I'm not saying anybody's name.
He's just saying
keeping
nobody.
he's keeping it anonymous.
Dude, you're not gonna get me to tell you anything. I just tell you I know somebody
Puma.
very close.
Was she?
He's not gonna say anything.
Nope.
It was a
It's a binary.
It was a they or
A
them.
binary.
It was a
It was a them.
It was
It
a
was
they
a
them.
them.
They
It was
And
a
you know
they
what?
them.
perfect time right now for a they them.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I agree.
it was them.
Get out.
They
Just get out.
No.
they were
I respect the anonymity. How do you
Yeah.
say that word? Anonymity.
anonymity. Yeah,
Anonymity.
anonymity. Yeah.
But was she?
They were.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. I mean, you know, when
Continue,
you're- when
You need
continue.
a
you're-
shot. I think you need another
No,
shot.
we
No,
need
we're good.
another shot. We need to go to the next one.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we need
no,
to wrap
no.
this up because this is getting
It's too long.
this
No,
is
no,
dangerous.
no.
It's
They
not
are-
about getting long. This is
They are
getting-
trying to change you.
Okay. If a person that you're with can't accept you for you as you are, and
Bye.
they're always trying to do something to change you,
Bye, Felicia.
they try to
Bye.
fix you. And let's get real. Let's be real. This happens more women to men, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Women
Have you tried to change somebody?
women always try to change
don't-
the person. Okay,
I don't
let
think
me
so. I studied psychology, so I don't.
let me
think
rephrase
that's-
that because I can't say women always. Okay, this
No,
is
it's
not
more.
true.
It's mostly women.
But a
It's
lot of
woman.
women try to change.
80%.
Oh, I could change him.
Can't.
Right? Why do you think women go for the bad boys?
A lot of the
because we
time,
can
man.
fix him.
Nope.
We, can
fix
him.
him. You
We
can
can fix
never
him.
fix him.
Nope.
I literally talked about this in the last one where we're talking. I forgot the topic we were going over.
The last episode.
Was it the last episode?
Well, you gotta tell us.
No, it wasn't that one.
You gotta give a sample.
What was it? Either way, it was the situation where somebody wanted me to be something that I wasn't.
Yeah,
Right?
that's the last episode.
Oh, because it was a religion.
Yes.
For religion purposes,
Yes.
they
Yeah,
wanted
it was
me.
one of your stories.
Yeah, it was. They wanted me. It was the Blue Ball
Yeah.
episode.
It
The
was-
last
it-
episode.
Yes.
It was God's watching.
God was watching. She wanted me to be more religious. She's like, oh no, we got to save ourselves for marriage, this or that. She literally, and I started changing for her.
Oh God.
But apparently I wasn't changing enough, and she broke up with me. And of course, she did me the favor
Yeah.
because she tried to make me be somebody who I wasn't. That was toxic.
No,
But
it
the-
was.
but
Well, here's the thing. You ought to be a priest. No, toxic.
A pastor.
A pastor. Sorry.
Excuse you.
You would have been giving out the good word.
Yeah. But yeah. I learned a valuable lesson I learned. If you're gonna be with somebody who likes you for you,
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
for the potential of who you can be, right?
Well, okay, and I agree with you 100%. But like, if
I'm
you
gonna hear this way.
if you meet someone who like, yeah, not trying to change you,
No.
but like sees the potential in you to make you, if you're willing
Yes.
to be better,
Yeah.
and you guys can work together,
Yeah.
to be better together,
Yeah.
then I don't think that's wrong.
No, I don't. What I do.
But
agree-
only if you're willing to make that change.
guys out there, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what women find attractive, from my experience, is that you have goals, you have
Yes.
expectations, like for
Ambitions.
yourself. Ambitious. And as men, we should be ambitious, right?
Yeah.
We should strive to be the best person we are. Anyways,
And-
regardless,
and-
of, regardless of female.
And there's a fine
right?
line between
Tell me
being
no.
ambitious and being
You know
greedy.
my answer.
Like,
Huh?
You know my answer.
You gotta add a little bit of badassery.
Go on. Let's
Oh God, why you gotta put in the spotlight?
let's Hollywood Charles this
All
up.
right, come on,
you,
Hollywood
you
Charles.
asked for it.
Throw the badassery in there.
Come on.
Oh God. You have ambition, like you said.
Yeah.
You gotta accomplish it.
Yes.
No matter what, who comes in your
Correct.
way.
That's what I was saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like the
You have
business,
to, you have
the
to be able
business
to
ideas
set
that you want.
goals.
Yes.
And he has really good ideas.
You're the idea
Yeah,
man.
here's the thing. I'm an idea man, but I don't complete it. Yes
He's
or
the
no?
idea man,
I
but
don't
he has
complete it.
other
Well,
I'm
people.
not
Because
gonna
he-
say anything
He
out
has
there,
other
folks.
people construct it.
No, well, okay. You got to give it to him, right?
Yeah.
Like he comes,
Wait, look.
he comes up with the
He
idea,
has the idea.
but and he
But
like
he
throws
doesn't
them
build,
out.
but he doesn't build.
Yes.
one.
He throws them out, and he's like, "Who can help me with it?"
Who can help me build this?
Yeah, which is fine.
Here's the thing. My problem with my side. I gotta speak for everybody.
Yeah.
I was a shy person.
Yeah.
I fucking hate going to school and be
Yeah.
in front of class to
Yeah.
do projects. I
You
You
hate
still,
that.
you
does.
still are,
Yeah.
brother.
Yes, but
Hey,
from
he's,
there-
he's in
from
a
there-
podcast.
I know.
from
I know.
the thing happened then now,
Yeah.
it's a progress for me.
Yeah. You've grown.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
proud of you.
Yes.
I listen
Yeah,
to
what he was back then, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You
he's
think I
gone
would be in
along.
the fucking camera talking for 1,000 people if people that watch us?
Yeah.
No,
That's
I
true.
would not do that ever.
Yeah.
Well, there's we'll talk about this not on camera, but like there's other things that we can.
Yes, we need to improve upon a couple things.
Yeah.
But I like the
But it's good.
The goal-
Sometimes,
the
sometimes,
ambitious.
sometimes
It's,
you don't give a fuck. Gotta
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm saying.
Very proud of him.
but the problem is, the toxic part
Yeah.
is when somebody instills their ambitions on you and they want you to be who they want you to be, not who you
So,
Yeah.
should be
the
or who you're
problem
trying
is
to be.
the problem is that okay, like so yeah, he has really good ideas.
And I'm not talking about him. I'm talking
no,
in
no.
general.
Yeah. But like for him, like
Yeah.
he's got really good ideas.
Yeah.
So my wish is that he's able to say, "Fuck all of you.
Yeah.
I could do it by myself."
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want to see one day.
That's what I've always wanted him to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I'm not gonna knock him, and I'm gonna say like he's at least throwing them out there,
Yeah.
and like eventually he's gonna learn how to do it on his own, and he's not gonna need anybody to do it.
Hopefully, yes. I
He will.
believe in him.
He will.
We are the future Charles.
Not them.
Not them. Not ever them.
Not them.
All right.
We are the future, Charles, not them. They no longer matter.
All right. What else? Anything else, or do we hit the end?
Well, the end is basically more of a statement.
Okay.
If there's more bad days than good days, you're in a bad relationship.
This is 100%. This is words that I live by. That's actually my quote.
And you need out immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
Like no, don't stop wasting
Out
time.
of-
Well, that'll
like-
come. Again, you jumped the gun. We're going to get into that right now.
I
Oh
thought that was
God
the last
damn!
one.
I know.
no, but the point of what I'm trying to say is this:
Yeah.
if you're with somebody, and you're always constantly fighting, but then maybe once out a week you guys have a good time and you guys like do fun stuff, but then the rest of the week you're fighting. You know what? You know why people stay in that relationship? Because they go, oh, but we had that one good
Oh,
day.
God.
No,
They had
and
the
it- and it's
potential to be good.
comfortable. No,
and
there's
it's comfortable,
no.
right?
They say what is it? There's a saying in Spanish,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it translates the same. It translates the same in English, but can I say it?
Sure.
Say it.
Go ahead.
La costumbre es más grande que el amor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
so
absolutely.
you're so used to this person that you might not love them.
You got too comfortable.
You
with this
you might
person.
not love them that much, but you're so comfortable with this person. You
That-
love the cuddles and
Yeah.
the spending the time with them. That like
that was literally my first relationship. My
Yeah.
first serious girlfriend that I was with for 4 years. We were together 3 years too long. We should have broken up after a year. And the only reason we stayed together was because we were comfortable.
yeah,
Like
it's
they were the
comfortable.
person you could go to the movies with, you go out to eat.
It's like the you have a comfortable feeling
But
and
the-
like
But
you
el
know.
amor no estaba ahí. It wasn't there anymore.
I mean,
but
so
we're
like
just
it's
happy.
so like the love is there, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
The it's not enough love.
It's
Yeah.
a little light. It's not
It's
super
not enough-
ignited.
Yeah, it's not
like,
enough
"Oof."
love
It's
to
just
to
it's
make.
just lit enough for
Yeah.
you guys to keep going.
So you think that you think that you love each other,
that's the
but
comfortability.
Yeah.
but you're just comfortable with this person.
Yeah.
It's no longer love anymore.
Yeah,
It's just
absolutely.
So which leads us in from
What should you do?
recognizing a toxic relationship to what should you do?
What should you do? All right.
Get
Well,
out.
give us. Well, hold on. We're there.
we only got 3 of them.
Three
Three
simple
more?
things. No, three
Yeah.
simple things, real quick.
Oh.
Oh my god, man.
You know what?
I know, right?
Toxic.
3 more? I need to get out of here.
It's
he's got places to be. Hello,
Oh
it's the
my
future.
God.
It's an hour and 20 minutes already. How
Don't
long?
worry. Don't count.
I'm
You're
counting.
making it worse. It's right here.
All right, let's get into this. Try to have a discussion about your issues. That's the
Yes.
first thing you should do.
Yeah. First, talk it out. Hey, if you have a red flag with anybody, let them know. Hey, I see that you're doing this. This is not working for me. Have a discussion about it. If you can come agreement, if they don't realize that that's what they're doing, maybe they can change.
I feel like if you're having that talk, it's already not gonna work.
Yes, that's my
Not
point.
necessarily. Not necessarily. No,
Well,
you,
you can-
No,
you
you-
got to give them the
You
chance.
know what?
We're
That's,
No,
your,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
your last ditch effort, if you want to call it.
Yeah, yeah. Again, you
Depends on how long you've been in that.
Yes, I was gonna say,
depends
too,
on
how
how
long-
long. How long has it been that way?
Relationship, how long?
okay? You guys are going too far.
We're not.
You're making this longer.
You're not.
You're making this longer.
You're making it longer, man.
You're making this longer. All I'm saying is first. Okay, you know what? Say all
We
three.
asked the question.
Yeah.
Okay, you
so
know what?
say all
Yeah,
three.
'cause they're all, okay, you're right. They're all relate. So, like I said, the first one, try to have a discussion about your issues. Second one, do counseling, couples therapy. And at the end, if all else fails, get out and run.
Thank you. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. I retract my
Thank
previous
you.
statement. So yes, always the benefit of the doubt for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah, because it goes back to like, fool me once,
Yes.
shame on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fool me twice,
Shame
on
on
me.
me.
There
They
is
ain't,
no
go- they ain't
Fool
gonna be
me.
no third
there
time.
is no third
Fool
time.
me. Fool me.
There is no third time.
No, fool me again.
Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign,
Side, there you
load
go.
the chopper,
There-
let it rain
there-
on you.
J. Cole
There
knows what he's
is
talking about.
no third time.
Yeah, there is no
Like,
third time.
That's it.
Right.
So yeah, so
Uh,
I agree.
and
Always
the-
the benefit of the doubt.
And the only reason,
And I do that. I do.
and the only reason you're saying that is because you're with somebody because you like them.
You like them enough to spend the time with them.
Yeah, you gave them the opportunity.
Right.
So talk it out for a second.
Right.
Doesn't work? Maybe if you feel this person's worth it, maybe try therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
But if that's not working, if step 1 and step 2 are not working, then run. Get the hell out.
Yeah, these are last ditch efforts.
Yeah.
If
But I'm
they-
gonna
if
go
these
back
don't
to
work,
I'm
then
gonna
get
go back
out.
to it. So like if you've already been with this person for like 3 years,
Yes.
and you're gonna have this, let's
Yeah.
see if we can work it out.
Same
Yeah.
advice. The longer you've been with this person, then you would want to try these things more.
But I
If you're shorter time with them, then yeah, you can just get out and don't even
Or
bother.
or let's just say you have a child with that person.
Oh, even worse.
Then you're gonna be stuck with somebody for a little bit longer because you're attached.
yeah, that makes things a lot.
Yeah,
a lot
right. If
for
it's a
you.
relative,
Yeah.
it's you don't want to get rid of your
So-
relative. You don't want to run away from your family member just because.
So
If you
that's
wanna
why
try
you
to
would
work it
want to
out.
do your best to actually try to
Yeah.
make it work out.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So try those things, but at the end of the day, if it's toxic, it's toxic. The smartest thing, the best thing you
Like
could probably
if
do,
somebody's disrespecting you this whole time,
run.
you're not gonna sit around and like try to
No,
fix it.
get out.
They've been disrespecting you.
Get out.
It's done. You're done. Like
That's
there's
it.
nothing that
Therapy?
people are not gonna change.
Yeah.
No. Well, some people can. If you really want to change, you will change.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to want to.
That's the reality. If you're only gonna change if you really want to
you
change.
have to want to. And people have and
Yeah.
people can,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but you have to want to.
Yes. Totally agree.
Both parties need
Yes.
to want to.
Yeah.
If one wants to, the other doesn't, you're out. It's not going to work.
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, last thing I'll say, if anybody's in that situation, Breaking M is here for you. We're here for you.
Leave us
Uh,
comments. you
We've
know,
all
let
been
us-
through. We've all been through these type of situations. We're talking from experience. We're talking from the heart.
Give us your
So,
situations.
if
You
you-
know,
if-
let us know if you want some canceling on some shit.
Yeah.
Let us know. We'll
We
Yeah,
got,
can't
we got two
We'll get
psychology
back
majors
at you.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be there
Yep.
for you guys.
we ain't the Justice League, but we'll get it done.
I asked Anthony a couple of weeks ago, 2
Yeah.
weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
Love versus wisdom.
Mm.
Love is so short.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom's higher than love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wisdom, you're always gonna learn something new. So
Yeah.
that's wisdom.
Wisdom, you're above love.
Yeah, you're gonna learn something every time. Love is just love. Love is just something you feel for somebody, and you don't want it to go away until something fucks up.
But
No,
I think love is bigger
t-
than anything else.
More than wisdom.
yes. Well, unconditional.
Well,
love
even
is-
if it's bad from the other side. Oh no, we're gonna get into another subject. Let's
Yeah.
finish this.
No
off.
love, like so. It's like they say, like if you are love, be love. Don't just talk love. Like you
Yeah,
have to
but that's
be,
from you.
But for everything,
If you want that, both sides need to feel that.
yeah, of course.
Because if you just feel that, then that's just fucked up. If the other one person's not feeling that,
right,
it's gonna
it
be a
has to
bad
be
situation.
reciprocated in a
No,
It's
of
gonna be a
course,
bad
yeah, yeah.
situation for you.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be in a situation
Mhm.
where you're just loving and they're just not.
But you know,
Ever.
like I said, hopefully, if anybody's in that situation and you hear anything that we talked about resonates with you, and you realize that you're in the situation, like I said, get out of it if you can.
Yep.
Watch out.
And let us know. Maybe we can help you get out of it.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Like, follow, subscribe. You know the deal. Same as always. And we'll see you on the next one.
Peace. We
So-
out.
Adios.
Late.